Alright guys, welcome back to the channel here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Today I'm going to be doing a walk around of my FRS and why I picked it up. So honestly, I've been wanting one of these since before I could even drive. They came out in 2013, so late 2012 they started delivering them to people, and I've been wanting one since I had seen, well, Initial D, because I was like, hey, it's like a new version of the 8.6. And never would I have ever guessed that I'd be able to own one, just because the financial state of the world right now. And thankfully, now, 11 years later, I own one. And I'm just going to kind of go over why I chose this one and everything that I've seen so far with it since I've had it. So doing a walk around on it, since I've done a lot of washes on it, just kind of getting a feel for the paint. I've also done a paint correction on it. Front bumper, this thing has been in an accident before. Front bumper has been repainted. They used a pretty poor quality clear coat on it. I don't know how quality the paint is either, but you know, it's not the best. It's peeling. It's got a lot of imperfections. The front emblem, because it is a 10 series, it does glow, but that's discontinued from Toyota, not only because it's a Scion emblem, but also because it glows, and they only put that on 2,500 of these vehicles. This paint is also only on 2,500 vehicles because it's the silver ignition that they did for a special edition 10 series, blah blah blah. It also came with silver seat belts, which are also pretty dirty. They definitely need to be pressure washed, and a lot of different things. But overall, the vehicle is in pretty good shape. There's one dent right here and like another one right here, but other than that, I mean, the thing's in pretty good shape overall. Rear bumper has been repainted before, but it actually matches in comparison to the front bumper. Reason I know it had been repainted is clear coat right through here wasn't laid down thick enough, and I went to pressure wash through here one day and the paint started coming off. So not very fun. I will have the rear bumper and the front bumper repainted with a quality paint job at some point here. The front bumper, I do plan to get the TRD front lip for, and the trunk, I do want to get a little trunk spoiler for as well. But overall, this car is exactly what I've wanted, and it's exactly what I imagined having it as. I had driven them many times before. I had driven an automatic one, which they're not fun as an automatic. And then at some point, probably about 2 years ago, I had the chance to drive a manual one, and driving the manual one is a completely different experience because it's just so much more fun. You have more response. You can do clutch kicks. It seems like it's a little bit more tail happy just because of the amount of response you get from the engine. And it changes the driving experience having the manual one over the automatic one. So obviously I got a manual one, and since it's a 2013, most of them had a keyed ignition. This one does not have the key ignition. It actually does have the push button start because it was on the limited edition only that year. I also, for mods so far, from when I bought it, it had an NVIDIA catback exhaust on it, which actually sounds really good. I'll get a sound clip of it in this video. And honestly, when I saw that it had it, I was a little hesitant on it, and I started looking for stock catbacks to put on here because I wasn't necessarily sure if I was going to like it. After I received the vehicle, I heard it and I was like, this is staying on here. It sounds really good. But I'll get a sound clip of that here in a little bit. Now, whoever owned it before also put on these taillights, which these are from like a 2017 GT86. Once they got rid of the Scion brand, they switched over like taillights, they switched over the front bumper and a couple other things on the vehicle. But I really like the taillights on this. They just look really overall, just really good. Back to mods. Other than that, the only thing I've done is switch out the factory shift knob for this Tomei one. Tomei one, I just love how they feel. I have one in the Talon, one in the Miata. This one was going to go in the MR2. I had it in there for a bit, but with how the shifter was designed in the MR2, it sat up like stupid tall, and I didn't want it sitting that high, so I got a Mishimoto one for that because it's similarly shaped and feels just as good. Other than that, I did get this picture in here that is actually stuck in there. That is a photo that my girlfriend had taken, which looks really nice. Other than that, the car is pretty much stock. Clutch is stock. Clutch actually feels good, which I was really, really worried about buying this thing sight unseen, which is always a tough decision when buying a car, manual car, or just a car in general sight unseen, because you don't know how it was taken care of. You don't know what the previous owner did for maintenance. You don't know what they did, how they drove. So like the clutch, I was just really worried. I was like, am I going to have to put a clutch in this thing from the get-go? Obviously, even with an extended warranty, they don't cover that because it's a maintenance item. So thankfully, good clutch though. Good clutch, good brakes, especially once I beat off all the lot rot and glaze on the rotors. It just worked out really well. So let's pop under the... All right, so going under the hood here, it is just the normal, FA20 D4S boxer, whatever you want to call it. D4S is direct four-port sequential injection, which you may or may not know. This have been around for a while, so a lot of you guys know about these things. But yeah, it's an FA20. It has 90, I want to say 94,000 on it now. I've put about 2,000 miles on it, and I've only had it for about 3 weeks. But yeah, bone stock. Other than that, cat back, no intake. I want to get the TRD one to put on here. I want to probably do an oil cooler on it, just do little things to make it overall better. But pretty much I'm trying to keep this thing stock overall. I'm trying to just make it a daily for now until I can actually do a lot bigger mods to it. There's other things I do want to do, like the garage vary intake duct, which comes and cuts right into the bumper here, helps duct air right into the airbox, and just overall makes it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, aside from the TRD lip. But overall, the greatest thing I could have done was buy this vehicle, because this thing has made me beyond happy. Like don't get me wrong, I love my Miata. It's a very fun car. The MR2, stupid fun car, and I absolutely love that, which I'm actually going to go work on here right after this video to hopefully get another video out to you guys here this week. I love the Talon, and I love the Talon for different reasons, which I'll probably make a video on that and how I received the vehicle, just so you guys kind of know the backstory on that vehicle, because it's kind of a sad backstory. But this vehicle is, it's so much fun. It's everything I've ever wanted in a car, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, I've driven like that Porsche 911 GT3, which is stupid fun. Like, I would love to have one of those, but for something that's affordable, this car just, it checks all my boxes. It has Bluetooth, so I can connect my phone, listen to the music I want without having to use an aux cord. It's rear wheel drive. I pulled the ABS fuse because it doesn't need that. It doesn't need ABS, doesn't need traction control, and it just makes it that much more fun, if you know what I mean. And it's such a blast to drive. Like, it also gets great fuel economy. Like, dailying it to work and getting on the highway, accelerating hard, taking corners fast. The thing is averaging, here, I'll show you guys so you don't think I'm lying. But my average fuel economy right now is 43 miles to the gallon, which is bonkers. I mean, like, cars don't, like, sports cars just don't get that. Oh, sorry about that. But sports cars don't usually get that type of fuel economy. Like, even if you're driving them easy, it's crazy. 43 miles to the gallon. I mean, it's because it's direct and port injection, so it just switches between direct and port depending on if you're driving it hard or driving it light, which is probably why it gets such good fuel economy. But so this is number 2028 out of 2500. Obviously, you can see that is worn. The car, it does show signs of aging. I mean, there's like scratches on the screen. This little dash piece is lifting up. Obviously, I showed you guys the outside with having had been in an accident before. There's some like stuff on this. But overall, I mean, that's honestly what gives this car some character, because it's used. It's not brand new. It was driven. I don't know how well it was driven, but it's got a life, and it had a life, and now I can give it an even more exciting and fun life, and enjoy. Wow, I can't even speak. Enjoy the vehicle. Enjoy trips I've taken in it. It's just a blast, and because it's been one of my dream cars since before I could drive. It's almost like surreal, because there's just a lot of things in my life that are coming into place that are very surreal, but we'll also get to that in a later video. Yeah, I would say now it's probably time for the sound clip. One last spot I forgot to show you guys is I had these custom license plate frames for my channel. So IV Garage and Don't Quit on a Body That Won't Quit. My coworker that I work with at my current dealership I'm at, she got a laser engraver and decided she kind of wanted to help me out, and I was like, all right, well, I'll help support you if you help support me. So there's that. Soulstorm Design. I'll link her Instagram right here. And if you guys are interested in any sort of laser engraved items, she makes pretty good quality ones, and I've got a bunch of those coming as well. I'll probably even sell those if any of y'all are interested. But overall, I'm just excited to be able to have this vehicle, and a lot of choices and things I've made recently have brought me here. And I'll probably go more in depth with those in later videos, only if you guys want me to. There's a lot of things going on, but I'm going to go work on the MR2 now. Hopefully get another video up to you guys later this week, and consistently be able to put out more videos, because I know you guys want to see them. I know you guys definitely want to see the MR2's built engine being torn apart as well. I will make some time for that. I just need to get another table to be able to tear it apart, tear it down, get everything laid out, see what else I need to get for it, see if there's anything else I need to do, machining, anything. I doubt there will be any sort of need for that, because apparently there were custom pistons in it, custom rods, the factory forged crank. The only thing I may need to buy is ARP studs, TRD head gasket, stuff like that, and it should be good to go. But hope you guys enjoy this little video. It's just a quick little walk around of the FRS, and just kind of lead up of a lot of things that you guys should see coming soon to the channel. And don't hesitate to reach out, comment down below. Any of your thoughts, just let me know. But hope you guys have a great day, and don't quit on a body that won't quit.